Oh, that would be way more fun.
Just use the same stats as the what's it called? The Nightwalker.
Oh, that's mean.
I found a stat block for a pain deer instead of a reindeer. Looking at my Christmas one shot.
Oh no.
Love it.
That's nice. That's a
Does
great
not
one.
sound good.
No, it doesn't.
That's right, everybody. Kristen's going to be doing a Christmas one shot.
We've heard
Or
that
you
it's
just spell Christmas with a K. A Christmas one shot.
full of
Yeah.
pain and suffering.
For us, and we're all gonna hopefully it's not too. Hopefully it's a little more festive cheer than pain and suffering. But hey,
Nope, pain and suffering.
Either way.
Krampusmas.
We'll see.
and welcome back to Entropy. By the way,
I knew it. I knew he was going to do it.
Yeah, just went into
Hello,
it
everyone.
without even trying to talk about it. Yeah, what a douche.
No, you always have to be camera ready.
Yeah,
you always have to know where the light is, where the mic is, where
yeah, you gotta be ready to go.
If there's one thing
right.
I've learned in this business of streaming tabletop role-playing games, it's that you always have to be camera ready.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Yes.
How's everybody doing tonight?
Another day in paradise.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah.
Can we get a recap from somebody? Who wants to do a recap?
Yes.
Oh, notes.
No, it's always with the notes.
Morgan with the notes.
Well, I have shorthand.
I do appreciate your
never
shorthand.
shows my notes.
Better cliff notes.
I know,
Yeah.
it's so lame. Here, I'll get my notes too in case I
It's
have
Your
kind of yeah.
Your notes are like
Look,
you're
I even go back
actually
and
in
highlight important stuff.
Yeah, you take notes like you're actually in class.
What can I say? I was always that nerd.
Um,
Okay, so we opened the passage behind the tapestry. Well, we discovered that the passage was open, that was hidden behind the tapestry in the library. Tess went down and called everyone in her wake with a fucking gunshot because dramatic. The first chamber that we found ourselves in this hidden network of tunnels was filled with some chests and crates that all held books in a strange language that none of us could really understand. We hypothesized that they were all the magic books that used to be part of the university. We also found a giant pile of different humanoid bones, but couldn't really discern too much information from them. We discovered in this same chamber where there was a caved-in pile of rocks that there was actually another secret passage within the secret passage. So of course we went down it and discovered ourselves in the lair of Lazuli, the ancient blue dragon and headmaster still of the academy. We were put to the test. We were asked several questions that we had learned the answers to at different parts of our training here at the university. We kind of scraped by a little bit, but Lazuli decided we were worthy of being scouts. The professors and Headmaster Echo, well, co-Headmaster Echo, whatever his title is now, were all gathered there and approved our graduation performance, explaining that the curiosity that we had shown and the drive to seek out knowledge was the last test that we had to prove ourselves worthy. So yay, we're all officially scholars. Pinnacle 25, go us.
Yay.
No, that headmaster Echo though was a total poser. I mean, let's be honest. Like, he's not the headmaster. He's like
he's just doing the bidding of a dragon.
He's the administrative assistant, and there's nothing wrong with that. But he can't claim to be headmaster. Like, just be for real.
There was some moral back and forth between the dragon and a couple members of the party, especially Nash, who has a very value-based as opposed to utilitarian-based outlook on what should be done with all.
A humanitarian, yeah.
I mean, we were just kind of confused.
But nevertheless, we were given our first official task as scholars, traveling to Absolution, meeting with the scholar there, Dr. Kavinsky, to investigate the state of the Hearth, which is the original detonation site of the arcane explosion that created Scythia's slag problem.
And no one has been there for 5 years.
And the last time someone was there, they were attacked by a giant tentacle monster. Great, fine, wonderful, no problem.
Yay, watching this midnight, yay!
Everything's gonna
Listen.
be fine.
And then, we were told that a man named Redford Lioni is the leader of Absolution, again, watching this midnight, and that we should steer clear of getting on the bad side of someone named Violet, who we would know when we saw her. Again, watch Endless Midnight.
I really wish you would.
So good. Yeah, I think that's about it.
And
yeah,
then,
pretty much. Then we just had dinner and went to bed.
Yeah, you went to bed. So, sometime early in the morning, earlier than normal, by your biological clock, the lights come on.
Ugh. I thought that we were gonna get to sleep in now that we graduated.
Ulrich,
Oh, is it time to get up? Let's do it, baby. Woo.
Put the pillow over my face and then rip the pillow from underneath Vorty and put it over his too. So we don't have to see the light.
all right. The early bird gets the worm.
Not
Let's
a very good
go.
incentive. No, not at all.
No.
Nope.
Tess is already half dressed.
What do I look like, a Tengu?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and leave the scholar's robes in the chest, and I'm gonna put on my full kit today and grab all my
Okay.
stuff.
All right.
Roscoe
And the-
gets out of bed wearing practically nothing.
Oh.
Ooh.
For you listeners out there.
Oh.
Vorty turns and like, hey, shorty.
And gets dressed in his scholar's robes.
Of course, we're not going too far because Vorty's pretty much naked all the time too.
Yeah.
He's got the legs, honey. The hairy legs.
Mm-hmm.
Before you go, we should brief you about where exactly you're going.
All right.
Okay.
The first mission briefing.
But
Briefing over
first,
breakfast.
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 Make my way in.
Franz has more of the oatmeal that sticks to your ribs, according to the old oatmeal commercials that I remember from the 80s. None of the other professors are there. They're a little earlier than normal.
Franz, do you ever sleep?
I'm sorry, who?
Franz.
Ah, well, you know, I sleep when it is appropriate.
It seems like you're always here waiting for us with a scrumptious meal prepared.
Well, that is what my position is here at the university.
Well, we still appreciate it. Do you have any dried meat, anything that would keep on the road that I could have for Vile?
Oh, you will be provided with rations before you head out. Do not worry. I mean, how much could a rat eat?
I'm trying to fatten him up.
Well, even so. He weighs
I
what?
trust you, darling. Thank you.
A third of a pound, something like that.
Sure.
Do you eat breakfast? And Ulrich comes over to your table. And he spreads out a map. This is the map of Scythia.
Wow.
You're going to be you're going to be going north to Absolution first, and then to the Hearth. But I would suggest you go north through the hills.
Oh, I
And
love
then-
those hills.
And then to Slidell.
Slidell.
Can you spell that?
Slidel.
And who is she?
She is a town. To get there, you'll have to cross a river.
Just one.
Well, yes. This time.
Is it a big river?
It is a big river, yes.
Is there a ferry anywhere?
There is a place where you can cross.
Like a bridge?
Not exactly. Personally, I try to avoid it, but with the transport you have, it might be easier to use the usual crossing.
Is
I
it
have
like a
marked
zip
it on your
line?
map.
Is it a zip line?
No. That would be much more fun.
I know, right?
Why do you typically avoid it?
The man who works the crossing is a little what do the kids say these days? Extra.
Read all about it?
Yes.
Is this someone that we should be prepared to fight or
No.
negotiate with?
No, not fight. Once you make it across the river, you can make your way to Slidell. There you will be able to rest up and, you know, replenish your supplies before you head north to Absolution. It's about 50 miles to Slidell. It's around 30 to the river crossing. From Slidell to Absolution, it's about something like 50 miles.
Okay.
Quite a journey.
Yes.
And we can, I guess, refuel our bikes somewhere in Absolution or.
Yes, we are going to hand wave the refueling.
Fantastic.
Yes.
All right. Anything else on the way that we should know to prepare for?
Not at this time, no. If you come across anything new, let us know.
How do we
course.
know that it's new? Is it on the map?
Anything that is not on the map is new.
That's
Let's
good.
keep this map.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. We're gonna need them. Yeah.
Tell me, Ulrich, a few of us have difficulty seeing in the dark, and we don't necessarily want to make a beacon of ourselves out there. Does the university have anything it could provide to assist our vision in the darkness?
No, but I've heard they might in Absolution.
All right. Anyone specific we should talk to, or will Dr. Kavinsky know?
Just Dr. Kavinsky is the only one I know of.
Right.
I already put all those, you know, LEDs, what do you call them, on my bike, so I probably will be a little obvious.
Ground effects?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll see us coming.
I put a playing cart so that when I go, it goes.
And of course, Adam Man makes sure that his rims are like lifted so they don't spin while the rest of the wheel spins. So it's like he's skating on ice. Yeah.
Are there extra scholars' cloaks just laying around or in the chests in the bunk room?
You need more than the one you have.
Well, yes, I think an extra might come in handy just in case.
I
You
mean,
want
I
to
figured
wrap
you
your
guys-
rat in one.
Yes, sure. Can I have one?
You can have an extra one, yeah.
Excellent. Thank you.
I just figured they bought them in bulk. Like, these are how many mediums we got. This is how many larges and extra larges. And, you know, you always have to have a couple of the extra larges.
After seeing the shops downstairs, you know, there's a forge and there's a workbench with the, you know, scissors and whatnot. You get the feeling that Ulrich makes most of this stuff.
We already packed our shit last night, right?
I believe so. Everybody gets 2 healers kits. I don't know if you wrote that down or not.
No.
You have Franz will give you rations for 2 days.
Oh, wait. Oh.
10 days, sorry. 10
healers
days.
Kits.
10 days?
Yes, 10 days.
How many healers kits?
2 each.
And
who did anybody? Some of you passed the class for the poisoner's kit, right?
Yeah, I remember the healer's kit class.
Yeah, and there was
poisoner's
one for poisoner's kit.
Yes, I passed the poisoner's kit as well.
Okay.
I don't have the poisoner's kit, but I passed the healer kit class.
Okay. Well, everybody gets 2 of those, but Adaman will also get a poisoner's kit.
Sweet.
And then we get rations for 2 days.
10 days.
10 days.
I already gathered all my ammunition for my different weapons.
And what do you?
My weapons. I got my +1 rapier. I got my scholar's cloak. I got my breastplate, honey.
Tesselae.
Yes.
Ulrich pulls you aside. Here are 20 gold pieces. You'll need to give these to the man who takes you across the river.
All right. Should I just give him this full amount to be done with him, or is
Well,
it
I mean,
worth
you
trying
can.
to persuade?
It's up to you.
All right.
Gold isn't used much in Scythia, but you know it's still good. So we don't have anything else to trade with him.
What is his name?
His name is Renee.
Renee. You don't strike me as the type that would try to flatter someone to deal with them better, so I'll give that a shot and see how it goes.
It's all up to you.
All right. Thanks. All right,
So,
everyone, you ready?
Roscoe,
Mm-hmm.
you look over these motorcycles that everybody brought in from the bandits. And they're a little, most of them, other than yours, of course, are a little better than dirt bikes. They have fairly big engines on them. They're all a little different. They've been cobbled together from pieces everywhere. And you can see that if you were to go full speed, they wouldn't be able to keep up with you.
Okay.
And you can look at each bike and tell where its vulnerability is as far as mechanically. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Great. Well, I'll give him a thorough inspection. After a series of failed intelligence checks, I guess I have a pretty good idea of how these work by now.
Yeah.
I'll try to guide everybody through a little bit. Hey guys, just a heads up, 40, you probably shouldn't like crush the throttle on your bike. It might, sputter out, and I don't know, Nash, just like try not to turn too fast, or if it's your little top heavy, you might just, the whole bike might topple over. And it's not your fault, it's the bike.
Oh no, it's Nash's fault.
Oh, we're
whose
definitely
fault.
saying it's.
There's a price to pay for those anime titties.
Oh, them anime movies.
I had to have it in my character.
Listen, You're top heavy and I'm bottom heavy.
Oh,
Okay.
That'll be actually really good for the bike. Yeah.
Yeah, that's better center of gravity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's wrong with
Yeah, Morty,
mine?
you've got some drag for sure.
I got that trunk on that motorcycle. I got like 2-3 trunks.
Yeah, it looks like. Are we all lined up? Are the bikes in the front hall, or are we in that like rear entrance where Tesla found his scalies?
They were in the front hall, so you're gonna have to go out the front door and go around the school. Ulrich points out a pass through the hills, and they're not really mountains. They're, I mean, if you were maybe the Appalachians as opposed to the Rockies, you know what I'm saying? They're, but there is a pass through them that's wide enough for the bikes. And he points it out on your map.
Okay. Yeah, everybody ready to go on our first mission. I baked a lot of cookies, left them in the oven overnight to keep them warm, and I pass out some like crusty cookies. They're not like overly burnt, but they're, you know.
Thank you, Roscoe.
I like them extra crispy like this. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you. I worked really hard on them, but I rolled really poorly on my performance check last week, so they're not very good.
That's super meta, and I'm gonna tell you right now, no matter what, I really appreciate it. Yeah.
Thank you. So we got some cookie supplies for the road. Hey, wait. Also, before we head out, guys, I've been thinking, everybody, been thinking real hard about our name for the group.
Okay.
I liked Vorty's. I've got a couple ideas.
Okay.
I liked Vorty's idea with the quarter. What if we go by the quarter masters? Because we're like the 25th, you know, and we're pretty good at it.
All right.
Or the perfect squares. Because 25 divided by 5 is 5, which is the perfect square of 5, of 25.
And we're squares.
We're totally squares as long as
that was very intellectual for someone who is as intelligent as I am.
Yeah, I came up with that offline. I thought Roscoe was going to say it, and then he didn't.
Yeah, it's so cerebral. The perfect squares, yeah, because there's a lot of math involved. Like
there was, yeah. I was talking with Steve offline about this, but for some reason Roscoe didn't come up with that.
Yeah, I liked either like something around quarter or
I was thinking maybe the quackademics, because we're like the academics kind of quacks.
Or if we wanted to play on the whole idea of math and like squares or whatever, we could say we're like pinnacle squared.
Pinnacles. It's got to be catchy, you know?
I mean, we also spent our entire time under that mountain trying to suss out who was a dragon. Dragon Seekers has a nice ring to it.
I do like that. Dragon Seekers. Then it'll confuse people as to what we're doing, what we're really doing.
And then we're working for a dragon, which we don't want to tell people.
Do you?
Yeah, we're the seekers of the dragon. As in, we seek stuff for the dragon.
We also spent a lot of time under that mountain basically doing chores. We could go by the janitors or the custodians.
I'm voting for Team Janitor.
I mean, that pretty much can get us in anywhere and be like, we're the crew that just come here to like clean up the place, and it's no big deal, right? We're just gonna be in and out.
Well, that is our goal, isn't it? To clean up the world a bit.
That's my goal.
I think our goal is more of a secret.
Might be a ringer.
Oh no!
I like it.
I actually really like it too. Yeah. Well, maybe until we're always open to pitches. We'll see how the general public receives it.
Yeah, you need a focus group on that.
Right.
Yeah. Can anyone, like, I don't know, whoever's on the chat, give us some clues?
The accountants.
Yeah.
The accountants.
Come on, viewers. Should we be the janitors?
Give us some ideas, because we need help.
So, Roscoe goes around to each bike and he's making little tweaks and changes on each one. You've got everything you need, right? You got your rations, you've got your med kits, you've got your weapons, your armor, you got everything ready to go, right? Okay. Ulrich opens the front doors. And as he does, he hands something to you, Adaman.
Oh, all right. What you got?
This is called a radio.
Ooh, the radio.
Every so often, you should call in and check with us.
All right. Are we gonna hand wave that you teach me radio etiquette, or am I just gonna?
Well, I mean, there's not a whole lot of people, transmitting right now.
Okay.
So it's not like you have to listen for a while and then transmit. You know what I mean?
I gotcha.
But he hands you, it's like a metal box with a couple of buttons on the front. There's not like a frequency selector, it's just a button on the front. Every now and then you should call in and check in with us. Say once a week.
All right, sounds good.
And if you have any questions or anything like that, you can call.
Sounds good. I will make sure my pinnacle stays abreast of that information and understands that we are never alone.
Well, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Are you ready to go?
Yeah. Oh, well, here's my question. What kind of cool stuff do I get besides my +1 dagger, James?
What do you want?
I don't know.
You're a monk.
Yeah, I know.
You don't need armor. You don't need weapons.
Yeah, I just need protection. What are you going to protect me with, James?
Like what?
Phrases of defense.
Yeah, what you got? Yeah.
You got your scholar's cloak.
Yeah, I guess my scholar's cloak is pretty sweet.
And
maybe they have a good magical tattoo shop somewhere.
Yeah.
Maybe they do.
Oh, probably an absolution. Let's be real.
Yeah.
We just got to survive till we
Maybe.
get there.
Let's cover adamanted tattoos.
They're just
Well,
made.
I'm already baby smooth, so let's do it.
Okay, so you guys get on your bikes, start them up.
I make sure to shake Ulrich's hand first.
And you head out into Angul first. Then you're gonna make a hard left and go through the mountains. Who's gonna be leading this expedition? Who's our navigator?
Probably me.
Well, Roscoe
I
knows
can
the
see
mountain
really well.
Okay,
I'm also
Yeah, the ranger, right?
Yeah.
that would make sense.
With our survival checks, yeah.
not
the survival-
medics.
I think
and
that
I'm the one who's most likely to want to leave the university, so I'm ready to go.
so yeah, maybe
Yeah.
Nash and
I support that.
you two.
Whatever gets us out of here the fastest.
And usually the ranger is gonna be leading the expedition, right?
Yeah, maybe Nash and Tessellay could work together. Tessellay looks like you kind of know your way around some stuff.
Okay, well, as you get started, I want to talk about motorcycle rules for a second.
Do it.
D&D 5e has mounted combat rules. They're very vague.
If
I
a
guess
fight starts, I'm gonna leap off my motorcycle.
would be the word. I guess vague would be the word for mounted combat in 5e. And it talks about how you can use a bow and arrow from your mount or whatever. But they're not talking about motorcycles, right? They're talking about a horse or maybe a scaly, something like that, right? An animal that is sentient and can move around by itself without you leading it. So there aren't any real rules in 5e for motorcycle travel, although I do know how to ride a motorcycle. So every now and then I'm going to be asking you for a dexterity check. Okay?
Sweet.
Every now and then, in certain circumstances. And you can use a weapon if it's one-handed. That's the thing about motorcycles. You have to have at least one hand on the bars at all times. Preferably your right hand.
Could we use a skill check, or is it always a dex save?
It depends.
Okay.
If it's something like acrobatics or something like that, I would allow that. But for the most part, it's just a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
And
Good
when
to
you're
know.
on a motorcycle, you do that a lot. You know what I mean?
Do you
Like
have
if-
any rules for like stopping it on a turn, like how many feet it takes to stop or anything?
No, I didn't do anything that complicated.
Okay.
So if you want to use it in combat, we'll talk about that later.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody good with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've got some ideas. It's gonna be great.
Okay.
Oh, this is giving me all kinds of like, Final Fantasy Advent Children.
Uh-huh. Yep, basically.
In that beginning where they're just like twirling with their bikes, and it's like, yeah, like how do you even physically do that? I don't know, but it looks pretty cool.
Yeah, basically. And you could pull something like that off if you roll high enough. So,
Yeah, my hooves.
and as you first start to ride, Roscoe doesn't have to do this, but I need the rest of you to make a dexterity saving throw right now.
I spent all night studying how to use this thing.
You can study all you want, but once you get on it,
Yeah.
you roll
This
a
is
natural
great.
one,
I have-
Tesla.
Hmm?
You roll a natural
I
one,
have plus
Tesla.
9 with advantage.
Almost. I rolled a 3.
What's the total?
11.
Okay. How about you, Nash?
We're gonna have people falling off.
Let's see. What's whatever 14 plus 8 plus 9
wow.
is.
Okay. 40, what'd you get?
21.
Okay, and how about Adaman?
Dirty 20.
Okay. So Tesla's lagging a little bit behind. A little bit. You don't fall off or anything like that. But maybe when you turn the throttle, the bike takes off a little faster than you expected it to, right? You clamp your knees to the sides of the gas tank and hang on. Nobody else really seems to have a problem with it. And you're not exactly having a problem with it. You got an 11, but you're not as comfortable as everybody else is right away. And you're going
Bike's
through.
so heavy and I'm tiny.
Yes, exactly. And you're going through mountain passes. You know what I mean? Like you're going to be traveling on these dirt roads, some of which have gravel, which I have dropped more than one bike in gravel before. It happens. So you're traveling on these mountain passes, probably single file, because it's not wide enough for you to go side by side. With Nash in the front, so Nash, I need you to make a survival check, please.
I think I'm too preoccupied with staying on my bike to need much help on this one.
18.
18, okay. So Nash paid some attention to what Ulrich was saying about how to get through the mountains, right? And Nash is able to lead you through these mountain passes, around obstacles like boulders and big holes in the ground, things like that. And after a couple of hours, you come out of the foothills and you end up on the plains. And everybody stays on your bike. How about that?
Fantastic.
Now, you're not going to have to
Ross-
roll another dex check just because you're on a bike again. It'll be situational after this.
Does Roscoe just open it up as soon as we're on open plains?
Yeah. Yeah, he's just like weaving in and out, just like really having fun with it.
It is fun.
God, I'm just imagining how tiny Roscoe is on this huge bike.
I'm
Yeah.
imagining like he needed to add like platforms so he can reach like the pedals and everything.
Probably is true. And he
Like
can barely
we
see
had
above
blocks.
the stars.
We had to put blocks on it.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh,
Well,
poor
you
guy.
built it back up. I'm sure you could customize it.
Yeah. I mean, I think the blocks on the pedals is probably right. He's getting used to it, and he doesn't see super high above the handlebars.
They'd be really hard to hit, though.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like just a ghost driving a
You
motorcycle.
know, you can always hook up like another set of handlebars that like clamp onto the regular ones and they just like flip over.
All of them
Like
wake
you
up.
have like a kitty. You have like the kitty handlebar. Like
Yeah, absolutely. And he had training wheels on at first, but he's gotten rid of those now.
Oh,
no, yeah, he's a pro at this.
Wait, there's training wheels options? Like Adaman is
Like a
suddenly mad.
sidecar.
He's like, oh,
Not out here in the real world, Adam, man.
oh man.
This landscape,
All
wreck
right.
your bike.
I feel like I'd be a lot better with a.
What do you call those motorcycles that have like that little sidecar?
motorcycle with a sidecar.
Yeah.
I thought there would be like an actual name to it because we could have like rigged something up to have
No, you can put a sidecar
like
on
a
anybody.
you could like do like a stabilizing like
Yeah,
wheel,
yeah.
like,
But if you think about it, the real way to optimize this would be Roscoe with a great axe in a sidecar and Vorty driving it, just giving support to everybody.
I mean, Vorty would just be like playing his music, like
Like the Duke
Mad
Warrior.
Maxing it, you
Mhm.
know.
Although, you know, a bike with a sidecar doesn't turn as well
Okay.
as
Right,
a,
right,
as a
right.
bike without one.
Can
Okay.
be aristocrat.
Heaven forbid you fail one of those dexterity saving throws and the sidecar goes one way and the bike goes the other.
Oh
Yep.
boy.
Be a bad idea.
Be very Indiana Jones though. That'd be amazing.
Oh yes, Last Crusade.
Yeah.
Well, you
I
come
was
out.
thinking jazz classic.
Good reference. Good reference.
So you come out of the foothills, and you find the main road where Ulrich showed you. These bikes, well, I said they were a little better than dirt bikes. What I mean by that is that they have knobby tires on them that can deal with off-road terrain. Like they're not just street bikes. You know what I mean? Otherwise, the bandits would have been riding them. So, but you do find the main road that Ulrich showed you, which goes east-west and then north.
Okay.
And you line up in the usual formation for motorcycles that are riding together. Nash is in the front. And with your headlight, you can see about 100 feet in front of you
That's not bad.
at this part in Scythia. Here in Scythia, the ash doesn't really cover the road. It's just in the air.
Okay.
It really only covers the ground when you get closer to the hearth.
Okay.
So you're heading down the road. There's no traffic or anything like that. It's just you guys. Yeah. You don't see anybody else.
You don't get to pass anybody and do the motorcycle hand wave where somebody on a bike,
Not yet.
another guy on a bike.
So how about everybody rolls a Constitution saving throw for me?
Constitution saving throw.
Mhm.
Oh, not bad.
What'd you get at it, man?
Got a dirty 20.
Oh.
Okay.
Ooh, I got a 6.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Okay. Tesla.
18.
18. Vorty.
9.
Okay. So you guys are riding along. And like I said, you can see pretty well. It's not like Endless Midnight was, where you can only see 60 feet. Down here at the south end of Scythia, the slag isn't as thick. It doesn't cover the ground, so you can see pretty far, especially with your headlights going. So, but Nash, after a while, you're in charge. You're following the road. You're in lead, right? And your back starts to hurt. And your butt starts to get a little sore. You feel like maybe you need a break.
That was you, Nash.
I mean, it's up to you if you want to take a break or not, but
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna take a break. I mean, I might take negative consequences from that, but I'm not gonna.
Oh, wow.
Like-
Okay.
You're gonna have a big ass pressure ulcer like this big on your
Vorty,
butt.
Oh,
No.
no.
Vorty, you also start to feel uncomfortable. Like,
Oh,
your
no.
back's kinda like, and your butt kind of hurts from sitting in the seat for so long. You know, after being in the saddle, as it were, for a couple of hours, you know, you start to feel kind of tense, kind of muscles are tight.
Yeah, just kind of do that
You
thing where
guys,
you're driving for too long and you like readjust. But I mean, I'm not gonna
Okay.
like stop. No one else seems tired except Vorty, which doesn't really face me.
hey, hey, you guys. My butt's really hurting. Can we take a break? We're not in a rush, right? Just
I mean,
a little
yeah.
break.
Yeah, now that you mention it, a little break would be welcome.
I
Yeah.
look around and up ahead. Are there any large outcroppings of rock or any sort of natural shelter that we could?
Yeah, every now and then you see something off to the side of the road. This is you're on a road, right?
Mhm.
Like it goes straight through.
Don't have any rest areas.
Maybe pre-rupture there were.
Yeah,
Um,
not anymore.
Are
but every
the
now and
ruins
then you
still
see
there?
things off to the side of the road. You know, like a boulder formation or you know, it's some old ruins, that kind of stuff. You know.
Let's pull over next time we see some shelter.
Yeah, I could use some pre-lunch. Nice pre-lunch snack.
Second breakfast.
Snack. Second breakfast. Or sweet Hadley.
Breakfast.
That's another way to put it. Sure.
You know, and my lower back is starting to hurt.
Yeah, so we'll pull over.
Okay.
And, I'll
Driving
keep
along.
watch. I feel all right.
You don't see anything super interesting, like as far as you know. You don't see anybody else. That's what I mean. Drive along the road.
I get out and stretch.
After a while, you pull over because you have to take a break every now and then on a bike. And you really don't have to pull over. You can just kind of stop in the middle of the road. If that's it's up to you.
It's
There's
just
no
I'd like to find
traffic.
something that
I
would-
will pull over.
No, we're
Yeah,
gonna
I'd
pull
like
over
to find
though.
something that will hide us at least from one direction.
Okay.
I like being able to have my back against.
We'll
something.
find some shade. Is
So
there
you-
like a tree?
so you find
or
like an-
something?
So you find like an ancient rest area.
Yeah, there's got to be
I'll
ruins
try.
or
There's
something.
an ancient bathrooms and a vending machine. Side of the road.
I'm gonna go get
I'll
some
try to
Cheetos.
find some high ground in these ruins. Maybe a wall I can scale or something.
Hey, you can get on top of a building, yeah.
And I will use the scope on bad news to just sort of scan the horizon, keeping
Roll
an
a-
eye out for anything moving, but also anything that looks worth investigating.
Roll a perception check for me.
All right. Do I get advantage since I'm using a scope, which
Do
is kind
you?
of like a spyglass?
Do you?
Well, spyglasses give advantage.
Do you? Do they?
I'm gonna say yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I rolled 2 15s.
Okay.
21.
So you scan the horizon. And there is nothing of note to look at.
Nothing moving.
Just a bunch of slag.
Hey Tessellay, what's up there?
I don't see anything yet, but I'm gonna keep an eye out while y'all rest.
By rest, she means, you know, squat lunges and, you know, stretching your lower back, that kind of thing.
Stretching, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll make sure to feed Vile, but otherwise I'm just keeping an eye out.
Okay.
Just practicing throwing rocks.
So you hang around for a little while, you know, less than an hour, let's say. 40, your back starts to feel a little better. Stretched
Yeah,
out, you know.
I'm gonna be also trying to put extra padding on the seat somehow.
You can do that.
I don't know, maybe with my like some blankets that I kept in my.
Some bikes are more comfortable than others, you know. That's how it is. Nash, your back starts to feel better after a little while, even though you don't want to admit it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've been like quietly stretching.
Yeah. Adaman didn't really notice. He was on his bike, and you know.
I was doing good. Yeah, man. I probably could
Yeah.
have kept going for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roscoe too.
He does a little Pilates while he's here, you know, to make it weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So after, you know, a little less than an hour or so, we'll call it a short rest if you need. You get back on your bikes and you take off again down the road. And there's not a whole lot of
That was a perfect setup.
I know.
On the road again.
Oh. Down this end of the Scythia, there's a whole lot to look at. It was, you know, rocky plains. But after a few, let's say at 2 more hours, early afternoon, you've been riding for a while, you're starting to get used to your bikes. You're not proficiency bonus yet, but you've had some experience on your bike, so you're used to stopping and starting a little bit, you know. Start to come close to where on the map it says crossing. Nash, can you roll a survival check for me again?
Can I assist in this since I'm feeling a lot better on my bike?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, 23.
Yeah, you shouldn't need your assistance, Tesla. Yeah.
I didn't need it, but it's great.
Nash took a look at the map for 2 seconds and knows exactly where she's going.
That visual was amazing because Nash is like, "Ooh, let me take this," and then we're just like, "I can help." Sister.
Nash is out front. She is navigating, and she leads you directly to the dot that says crossing on the map on the southern side of the river.
Ulrich gave me something to help deal with whoever's guarding this place.
You see that there is as you get within 100 feet, you see that there is an old ramshackle sort of house. You can hear, well, you can't hear anything with the bikes running. But you see like a ramshackle sort of house. There's nothing behind it. It seems to just open space behind it. And you start to approach the house.
Is that the last thing there is before the crossing? Is the house?
Yeah.
Okay.
But we don't see any physical cross, or is it like a bridge?
You don't see a bridge. From where you are, you don't see anything except the house.
It just, on the map, it says crossing.
Maybe you can smell moving water in the air.
But we have no idea what this means.
All right, I guess we'll pull over near the house.
Like 60 feet shy.
Yeah, I don't want to get all the way.
Is it like a harbor? Is there like the docks? Are there anything? Any?
No, not that you can see from where you are.
Yeah, let's go to the house.
Be careful, everybody. This is where we're gonna have to fight the fairy.
I don't know that it will be a fight. Let's just.
Is it a tough fairy?
And it's fairy with an E, not fairy with an AI.
Oh, I thought there was gonna be some sort of, we're gonna cross some sort of ferry, and
listen, that's what I understood the same thing, Roscoe.
I did.
I was thinking the same thing.
Where were we on that day of class?
Well, as you're walking towards the house, and you're having this conversation,
hands up in like a.
You hear a
I
shot.
thought we were gonna fight a tough ass fairy.
You hear a shot ring out across the plains. Y'all stop where y'all now. Now I done told y'all to stay away from here with them machines.
Now, Renee, I'm sure we can work something out.
This is a misunderstanding.
Who that is?
I'm a friend of Ulrich's.
All right, well, I guess y'all can come a little closer then.
I will make sure to keep my hands clearly visible, not near my guns, and continue to stride forward.
And that's where we'll
Hood
take a
back.
break.
Okay.
Let's take a break, get some coffee, get some whatever you need.
Look, I'm just walking up ready to punch Renee in the face.
No.
Oh, I'm ready to bring my offering of alcohol because I definitely took like a whole tankard of
That does help.
booze with me.
Alcohol
sense.
helps, yeah.
Like if anything, Vorty has that second car, but it's just nothing but alcohol.
Oh
A
no!
sidecar with a cask in it.
That's all it is. It's priorities, ladies and gentlemen. Priorities.
All right, well, we're going to take a 5 or 10 minute break. We'll be right back.
Great. out of the kitchen and I learned from it.
And you learned from it.
To be
That's
fair,
all
I
she
was at a situation where I asked like 2 other guys. I was like, "We can do this, right?" And they were all like, "Yeah, oh yeah."
Nope.
No, it seems like you should be able to put Dawn in a dishwasher. Like it's all soap.
Straight man, I swear to God.
Nope.
I know. No, it was. That's what it was. Even though there were so many other people you could have asked who could have given you a correct answer at that location.
Oh my God, you could Google that.
Yeah.
There's no excuse in this day and age.
I was literally in a hot tub on the other side of the wall. And
Guys, we're just so you know, James is a dick and we're live.
James Baxter!
Oh!
No, you know what? Well, lessons learned, everyone who's watching and listening. If there is something that you don't know how to do, Google
Don't
it.
ask a straight man.
Google it.
Google it.
Well,
Get
you
on
can ask some
YouTube.
straight man.
What? Yeah, don't ask a straight man and don't trust a straight man to tell you when you're live on Twitch.
Yep.
Get on Google.
Yep.
Get on YouTube and type "How do you?" Boop, 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 boop. That's all
You can
there is
ask
to it.
me. I'll give you the straight answer.
Is there like is there a Gaggle yet? Is there a gay Google? where you can-
Gaggle?
Oh man, gaggle. I like that.
Gaggle? Yeah, it's called Grinder.
Oh yeah. you just
I
go
don't
on-
think that's Google, sir.
No, that's not like Google.
Oh, it is
though.
the best search engine that we got.
Okay, well, fair enough then.
We're like, what do we need? We need chicken. We need Twinks. We need. What do you need? What do you need to learn how to do? There's somebody who'll teach you how to do something. Trust.
Oh,
I'll bet there is.
okay.
Who told
I
me?
have
Was
no
that
idea.
Morgan? Morgan, did you
What?
tell me?
Yes.
Yeah, she did.
It's my high passive perception, man.
Uh huh.
In fact, we were trying to bump those numbers way up. You're welcome.
Well, I hope you do.
James, you missed it. I microwave popcorn for the first time.
For the first, what?
Yep.
What-
I
how
don't.
do you-
Why is that such a big thing?
How do you do it?
Now,
what
I
other
thought
way
it was
do you do it?
weird.
It's not a big thing. It's just like,
I
why
thought it
haven't
was
you done
weird
that
until
before?
You said you worked at a movie theater, and now I get it. Because honestly, I think I've only ever done it twice in my life because I just don't really like popcorn.
Right.
But yeah,
I just
makes
needed
sense.
something quick enough to make on the break.
You don't like popcorn?
I worked in
Kristen's popcorn
concessions.
thing. She
I'm
makes
over
me put.
popcorn.
If we ever make popcorn, she is like, okay, put brown sugar on it. And I'll be like, okay. And then she makes me put like a pound of brown sugar in a bag of popcorn.
it's because
That
I
sounds
don't
really
like
good.
popcorn.
Just wants some.
So you
She just wants
cover-
that brown sugar, Steven. That's all that
It's
is.
gotta kill the taste.
Oh, gotta have that brown sugar. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah.
The thing is, just popcorn in general has no flavor whatsoever.
No.
It's just a textured
No.
thing you eat. That's all it is.
I mean, I like popcorn.
Yeah,
I like popcorn.
I'm on popcorn side here.
Oh.
I mean, I'm not anti-popcorn, obviously.
I'm
on
pro
the
like my
popcorn.
flavor.
I'm pro salt. I'm just trying to die early. I don't know what you guys.
I'm-
what's wrong
Me
with you
too.
guys.
I'm all
on
about the
pro.
flavored. The flavor of popcorn is the best. Like the Cheetos
Exactly.
popcorn, the caramel popcorn. Those are the best. It's
The
just-
big
if-
Christmas cans you get,
Those are
that
great.
was the last time I enjoyed popcorn.
Those are the best.
James, did
Yeah,
you
I'm-
put on mood lighting because you're about to kill us?
No.
Real sinister.
You
course
do look very
not.
sinister.
Can you guys see that giant skull in my background there?
I like
yes,
that.
Oh, we
yes, we
see it.
can.
Very
yeah.
classy.
Mm-hmm.
Great framing.
Hi, producer Erica.
Producer Erica, tell him to let him kill us.
This
Producers,
episode wouldn't even be happening without producer Erica. We all
Yeah,
know
that's
that.
true. she's in the background working on her master's degree.
Yay,
Like a
producer
boss.
Erica.
Nice. Oh, look at the little smile on this can of bubbly.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah,
just-
it's pretty much the only smile we ever see on your face.
That's not true.
No!
It's
Went
not
for the
true.
knees.
Oh, someone's feeling.
Kapaka!
All right.
So, you approach the house. A man comes out.
Okay, right. The jerk, right?
He fires a shot in the air.
Mhm.
And then he after Tesla yells out to him. Philomena, turn on them lights. And you hear ka-ching, and the whole front of the house lights up with pink neon lights.
Oh,
Nice.
that looks great.
Y'all better explain yourselves.
We were told we could find a crossing here, and we brought something to trade.
Oh, y'all ain't bandits?
No,
Of
we're
course not.
Pinnacle 25, if you know what that means.
I don't know what that means. Last time someone came up this way, they was up to no good. You know what I mean?
We're just passing
With
through.
them machines y'all got there.
Oh, yeah,
These
that's fair.
exact
Yeah.
ones.
Was
Yeah,
it
that-
Clunk and his crew?
Yeah,
I don't
we
know
got
who
rid
they
of
was.
them.
Old
We got rid
Jeepers
of
took
them.
care of them, didn't he, Jeepers? And
No, we took care of them.
once he says that, nearby you see a creature about the size of a dog, like a large dog. See tentacles. You see teeth, and it makes a noise like.
Got a pet carrion crawler?
Boy, Jeebus.
Oh, don't worry
Or
about
just
him.
basically-
That's just Jeepers. Don't worry about him.
This
If y'all is
amazing.
on the level, of course.
Yes, of course.
You is on the level, yeah.
I'm super level, super green.
Super green. Super green.
Can I approach to bring you what we offer
Yeah,
as
y'all
payment?
come on in the house.
Oh,
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 yeah.
thank you. Thank you.
Quite
very
Seem
much.
hospitable of you.
okay.
Well, thank you.
Come on in now.
Nash is super nervous about going in the house, and I love it.
Can we bring the bikes up closer, just so they don't get
Um,
snatched?
Yeah, okay. You can bring them on up. Show 'em.
Is there anything that we can like secure the bikes to? That I see.
There's a well,
I can just
Like
wait
a-
out
like a-
here with the bikes.
like a pump sitting out front with a.
If you're sure you don't mind, Nash, I think that might be all
So-
right.
I don't need this hospitality now.
Just give a shout if you need us.
So you actually really
I got my crossbow out.
Weird.
I'm ready to go.
bike, not a horse.
And I do decide to sit on Roscoe's bike while I keep watch.
I mean, if Ulrich sent y'all this way, then you know everything gonna be all right.
yeah. I'll leave my great axe leaned up against the bike. Feeling trusting.
I only have the weapons in my belt and these registered weapons right here.
Ooh!
No, that's
I'll leave
right.
bad news strapped to the bike, but I will bring my my pistol.
Y'all come on in the house. Come on.
Thank you. I really like your light setup.
Yes.
Oh,
very
thank
beautiful.
you. My very good friend brought them by. Not
Is
too
it
long
Jimbo?
ago.
Is it Jimbo?
Do you know Jimbo?
We know
Everyone knows
Jimbo.
I swear, everybody knows Jimbo.
Oh,
Yes, they
he
do.
gets around, don't he?
He do.
He's the most popular man in Scythia.
I'm kind of getting jealous. I
He
kinda
just
thought
came
we
by.
had
He
that.
just come by a couple of days ago.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
he was coming to see us.
Yeah.
He should be
Oh.
right back through behind us.
So come on in the house. Come on.
All right.
Do I see any other creature beyond himself and his pet? He mentioned Philomena.
Well, after you go inside, there is. He is a human, by the way. And
Only-
once you get a good look at him, he's got a big bushy beard, and he's wearing overalls.
Yee.
Yeehaw.
He puts the shotgun down on the side of the door, and you can see that he's got a big
Tumor?
tumor, goiter, something on
No,
the
is
side of
that
his neck.
that what the daughter looks like when it's manifesting?
Uh,
Oh no.
got a big like something on the side of his neck.
He's a war boy.
Oh no.
Come on in. Philomena's been making dinner. Come on in.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Philomena is wearing a dress. It's like a gingham type of thing, right? She is much heavier than he is. He is extremely skinny. And there is a pot on the stove that is boiling. There is a smell in the room. It smells very maybe seafood.
All right, good.
That makes sense.
You know, we love that here from Ongul. We're all about seafood in Ongul.
Is your friend gonna stay out there?
I'll go get her if you don't mind. I'll be
Because
like,
you know, it can be safer inside.
and he comes over and he walks over. He's like, Nash, they're gonna feed us. They're asking if you want any.
It's seafood. It's seafood.
It's
Can I
seafood.
look
man.
closer
From the
to
river.
stove?
Oh yeah, as my nose is getting me closer to, but I do grab the axe and the weapons that are next
Bad
to.
news. Nice.
I leave I
Yeah.
leave the motorcycles, but I do grab all the weapons and I come. So I'm coming in like covered in weapons.
It's Nash. It's seafood from the river. I don't know how that works.
Can I go over to where Philomena is preparing the food and look around at the ingredients and stuff and do a survival check to gauge the safety of this food?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, he got that fucking tumor somehow.
Listen, I'm a really good cook. Can I go get kitchen? Like, hey, Philomena.
Me too.
Philomena. What is going on? What are you making? It smells so good.
Oh, this is jambalaya. You ever had jambalaya before?
Oh yeah.
Jamba, what?
I'll tell you right now, this is gonna taste real good.
You notice Philomena has a couple of big lumps on her as well.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna take a spoon and I'm gonna be like, oh, really? And then I look at the lumps on them and I'm like, you know what? I'm sure it tastes great.
Can I roll anything to figure out where these goiters are coming from, James?
You can roll a medicine check.
Yeah.
Did my 22 survival and the food yield anything?
I'm on Jenny Craig.
Well, not really. I mean, it's not ingredients that you recognize. Put it that way.
Say 14. Tell me anything about him, James.
You see tentacles in the pot.
Right. But I mean,
Can I?
we ate stuff like that. We ate a chull.
Yeah,
Does it seem
you
like
sure
the
did.
seafood is what's the problem? Is it too much mercury content? Is it
as far as the yeah.
they're goiters? Yeah.
Who's our doctor?
That's
Adam,
man.
I have a +3.
Got a +5.
You think it's
So
probably
you might be able to do it. Yeah.
it's probably got something to do with the slag. You think?
Okay. So it's probably the same.
That's fine. Did you make this yourself? Did you get these fish?
Well, I mean, fish is relative, right?
Right.
We like to get fish when we can. These is I don't know if I would call these fish exactly, but it'll taste real good. Don't you worry.
I'll assume Roscoe already has a bowl.
This was great. Is like this is exactly what I feel like the conversation the first time someone ate crawfish was. It's like they were like, "What is it?" And you're like, "You know what? I can't really quite explain it, but I'm gonna tell you right now, it tastes real good if you just put it in your mouth. Just shut up and eat it." You're just like, "Okay."
With the right seasoning, and the sauce and bull,
Just slurp it out.
Yeah.
and all that butter, and just keep throwing more
Comfortable.
butter on it, and more butter, and more butter.
Of course,
It's like a bug we found in the river.
I guarantee it's gonna be great.
Roscoe has a bowl and is slurping down some tentacle soup.
Okay.
Some tentacle jambalaya.
Y'all sit down at the table here. Come on.
All right, we sit down at the table.
Thank you.
Gordy's
Stay
pouring a little
standing.
bit of like booze, alcohol in the bowl,
Nice.
Not a bad idea.
like mixing it up a little bit. Like
I'll
this
eat
will
it
kill
too.
anything.
Just like
Whatever
Roscoe, I'm
bacteria.
eating it. So if you want us to roll,
Yeah,
something,
that stuff 40 drinks, you'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll kill anything. So we're like, all right.
Yeah, Tessa's gonna stay standing just inside the door and not touch.
So where y'all from?
Well, like you said, we come from with Ulrich. We're a pinnacle.
Well, yeah, but where y'all from?
Angul.
We're from Angul.
Oh, y'all from Angul. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you met people from Angul?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do
We
you think
got all-
about us?
Bobby, y'all seem all right to me.
Well, good. You seem pretty all right too. You know that?
Can I insight check he and Philomena and see if
Yeah, sure.
Shut up, Alden.
Amazing. I love it.
17.
And what are you looking to ascertain?
If Philomena's trying to hide anything from our line of sight as she moves around,
Nope.
if he's making any furtive glances to anything out of our direct line of sight,
Nope.
just if their body language is shifty at all.
Yeah. Are we getting roofied?
No. Everything seems
Okay.
fine.
If
It's
so,
always
me and
like,
Roscoe need to be rolling some saves, baby. But we're
But at
good.
the same
Yeah.
time, though, how many insanely high insight checks have I rolled in James's game? And I've never gotten anything.
It's because James's game is an open book. How dare you question the motives of these sweet
I feel like
Thank you, Alden.
these sweet
Transparent.
post-apocalyptic people? Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
like I have to counteract, not have to, but I'd like to counteract Tesla being paranoid of everything by Roscoe trusting everything implicitly.
All
Yeah.
about balance.
Both sides of the same coin.
Yeah.
And Vordy's somewhere in the middle. Like,
Yeah.
oh, this is probably poisoned. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's a.
Yeah, the board's
I
like,
was gonna stay
this is probably
outside.
poison, but is it worse than what I brewed for myself?
Yeah.
Probably not.
So
There are
what
good poisons, bad poisons.
what's y'all's names?
Roscoe Stubbles, pleased to meet you, Renee.
Stubbles, no kidding.
Yeah,
Of the stubbles, yep.
just the
All
Stubbles.
right.
Right.
Adamant So Smith, you probably haven't heard of my family name, but don't worry, we're going to get to some more exciting ones down the line as he looks over at Vordy.
And I am Vordy Moore Vink. You definitely know my mom and dad. They were like big, like soldiers in the.
And I believe I've heard the Vink name before.
Yeah.
That sounds
They're
familiar.
big. They were big travelers back in their day.
How about you ladies? Why don't you have nothing to say?
Oh, I'm Nash. Hello. Lovely soup. Love it. Love it.
Nash what?
De Villain is French,
It's French.
but not Cajun French. Real
I
French.
just go by Nash. Yes.
Well, it is a pleasure to meet you. My name is Renee Bonvalin.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
some bougie name.
The taste of his food just ratcheted it up like ×3. I'm going to tell you right now.
Wow.
We're like,
Wow.
Laissez-les bon temps rouler.
Oh, baby.
Oui, monsieur. C'est très délicieux, n'est-ce pas?
How about you, Cher?
Yes.
Just Tess. All
You
right.
know.
All right.
What
That's
is
all right
with your
me.
fascination with the last names? The first name is all you need.
I just want to know who you are. That's all.
That's a real thing, though. Like,
Well, you
I
know
think
on
he's
names, you
checking-
don't know who we are.
checking
I
our.
met with them Southern people. They like
He's
that.
like, dude. He's like,
Yeah.
he's a security checkpoint. He's checking our passports and customs agent.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Philomena, how's that garlic bread coming?
Ooh.
It's coming.
Y'all able to get bread out
Um,
here?
What is garlic?
Oh, you in for a real treat, Cher.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god. I know what garlic means on Earth right now. And I'm so excited to find out what it means in a fantasy world.
You have a real treat. So, Miss the Villain, that's real close to Bonvillain. I wonder if you as me is related. You think we're related?
Everyone is related, yes?
I mean,
But
I sure hope
you're
not.
a human, but you're a human, and Nash
Is half elf?
Elf?
No,
Full
elf.
elf.
Full elf.
Oh,
Well,
I have trouble telling the difference sometimes.
So
sorry.
it must have been through. Must be through marriage.
well, I tell you what. I hope we are not related, if you know what I'm saying. And then Philomena smacks him in the back of the head.
Ah!
The bag of nickels, like, bam.
Woman, I done told you. And then she smacks him again.
My compliments to the chef, Philomena's fantastic jambalaya.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, fantastic.
This smell is the only reason I
good.
even came in the house.
So why are y'all here?
We just want to cross your beautiful river, sir.
We were invited in the house.
Oh, that makes sense. You want to get across
Because
the
I
river?
actually tried not to be in here.
Yeah, but you was gonna miss
I do
out on the
remember that.
meal and the conversation, and this was too
Yes.
good.
So we're here for a free meal. Well, technically not free because Taz, don't you have like the offering that we have to pay and stuff? So we're
Yep.
kind of paying for it.
I cross
How do
over
we-
and drop the coin purse that I've sectioned 15 gold pieces out into.
How do we get across? Is there some kind of ferry or?
Well, it's not a
Catapult.
ferry share. It's more like a float.
Is it a catapult?
Okay.
Now we ain't going across till in the morning.
Yeah. So we might as well enjoy
Uh,
A
hospitality
float?
now.
Like a raft float?
Something like that. Yeah,
Do you like pull like
On a rope, and then yeah,
Something
that's
like
generally
that.
The safest way to do it. Yeah.
this here river is very wide,
Mm-hmm.
and this float was built in the before times. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Where they used to bring wagons across and such.
Okay.
So it's hard to get wagons on a boat.
Right.
So they built well, before me it was my father, and before him it was his pappy.
Mm-hmm.
We've been
Happy Bonvillain?
Bonvillain.
Bonvillain.
That's right. And we
Spelled Bonvillain.
my family has been at this river crossing for a few generations now.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all can spend the night.
Mm-hmm.
Sometime in the morning we'll take off.
Okay.
Sound all right to y'all?
That sounds.
Well,
Oh.
could we get back to the garlic bread?
Yes, absolutely. Philomena, where that is?
Oh
we
my
want to
God.
dunk it. We want to dunk
Oh,
it.
it's
in the-
coming.
Oh
Don't
my
you
God,
worry.
it's ridiculous.
We want to soak up the juices.
Unbelievable.
Don't you worry, it's coming. Philomena. My friend Jimbo brought me something real special real recently.
Chlamydia?
Y'all want to? No, I don't know what that is. Y'all want to hear
Why,
it?
Rudy? Why? Okay, go ahead.
Cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
From the background,
You
you hear
said he gets
Philomena.
around, Adaman.
In the background, you hear Philomena make a noise, and he goes, "Now, it's good music. They probably want to hear it. Come on now."
I love good music. Are you kidding? Music is my life.
Hang on.
I've
Okay,
already
I'm trying to
started-
do this on Zoom. I think this will work.
I think he got a little heavy-handed with pouring it in his jambalaya, so he's feeling the alcohol.
Do you hear that?
Yeah. Little Zydeco.
This is from the before times. What y'all think of that?
All right. And Roscoe steps up to Tess and starts trying to square it.
I don't dance.
Just go with it.
Why not? Everybody dances. Come on.
Just stepping back and
I
forth.
will try to go with it, and Tess cracks the biggest grin we've seen.
What you think, Miss Verlaine? Maybe you and Bon Verlaine can dance a little bit.
Then he goes, and Adamant's like, no, Nash, like this. And he takes her and he starts trying to lead her around. Dance.
Vorty joins
Roscoe
in. He
off
grabs
to
one of his
Vorty.
instruments. Vorty grabs an instrument and starts like playing.
Already.
Jamming. We're jamming.
Amazing.
Well, my very best. Well, Jimbo brought that through here recently.
Feels like Jimbo's doing a lot of work to spread some good around. I feel like we're trying to do the same thing.
Well, supposedly he found it in the ruins of Fiskar.
I peek
That
out the
was
window to make sure our
amazing.
bikes are still there.
Yeah, they're still there.
Okay.
Hey, I'm sorry. What was your name again?
Renee.
Are you talking to her?
Philomena?
Renee.
No, Philomena.
Renee?
Renee.
Bon
That
Verlaine,
was that was great music. I freaking love that.
Oh, I love it too. It's my ancestors.
You're like really cool, you know that? Like I really like what you got here with like the whole tumor on your neck and stuff, and then like the banjo music. It's really cool.
a little
Feels
sensitive
like
about
the-
that, actually.
The food and the music are
Yeah.
the same.
Yeah, I hope we don't get our
know.
I hope we don't get tumors from eating your food.
Oh, I
my
wouldn't
God,
expect
Woody,
that.
shut up. That's
Hello.
Excuse me, sir.
rude.
I'm
What
a little sensitive.
what can we do to help you? We are from the same place that you said Ulrich is from. We do have medicines that can help people from far and wide.
Yeah, we could help you with.
what's
There's like
going
a
on?
I
cream.
mean, I don't know
we
if there's
can put
anything you
on
can do
it.
to help.
Well, I sure would
This is
love
just
the opportunity
nature
to
of
roll. To roll.
You can roll a
unless
medicine
it's
check.
Like, you
unless
know,
it's
like-
the daughter. If it's the daughter, he doesn't want to give them false
Listen,
hope. But everything
You can roll,
else, he
you can roll a medicine check. Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yes, could
sometimes the beauty is in the flaw.
18.
So I like you, Renee, a lot.
With an 18, you know it's got something to do with the slag.
Okay.
They live on the river. They
It's
fish
slag.
out of the river.
All right.
Everything they
slag.
consume is
It's the slag.
all
yeah.
the slag. Yeah.
And there's
I
nothing
like
we
you,
there's nothing we
I
can really
like
do about that.
Philomena,
Yes. Could
What?
I take one of your daggers for a moment?
Jambalaya. It's good, jambalaya.
Talking
is
about
good.
me? I'll give you one of my daggers
Tess.
right now. Okay.
No, Tess. I'm gonna take the dagger. I'm gonna cut the bottom of my super cool scholar's cloak, and I'm gonna cut a little square out of it so I
Uh-huh.
can tie it around her neck like an ascot, very loosely, so it like hides it just a little bit.
Oh, and Philomena, you mean?
Mhm.
Okay. I mean, these things happen in life. I mean, they happen to my our parents and parents before them.
My father as well, yes.
You have to take what
Nash
you're
is
given in
top
life.
heavy,
Mhm.
on bottom heavy.
Yes, there's no need to hide it completely, but if you take this black, you tie this bow here.
I mean,
It
you have to
starts to
take
look
what you're given
nice.
in life and run with it.
Yeah.
Why not make it look nice?
I understand it. It may not completely look like it, but I've spent my life living out in the wastes of the slag, and there's a lot going on right now that I don't really understand, and it just all kind of takes different forms.
Well, you said your name was Stubbles.
That's right, Stubbles.
I believe I've heard that sort of name before.
Well, it may have been something a long time ago, but we're living in a different world now.
Ain't that the truth?
Right.
That is for true.
You may have heard of my parents back in the day, but by the time they passed away, 20 years ago, the slag had done to them much what it did to the to everybody else living around here.
It is a hard life we live. But we do the best we can.
You're here.
With what we have.
And we're here to clean it up.
Ain't that right, Mr. Jeepers?
I really want to know what this creature is. If you want to let me roll,
I mean, you can roll for it, sure.
I would love to try and figure out what this is. Oh, I'm probably not good. What am I rolling?
Investigation, I guess.
Ooh, not as bad as I
Can I
thought.
make a nature check on it?
Yeah, or nature. Yeah, that would make sense.
All right, well,
Are we-
10 for me then.
18.
Can we just see him? Like
Yeah,
we're
you can
standing
see
there
Mr.
looking at him.
Jeepers.
Yeah.
and no one has any idea what it is already?
Well,
Ready?
his full name is His Honor Jeebus Creepers Esquire.
Oh, so he's a judge and a lawyer. Got it.
That's right. Ain't that right, Mr. Jeepers? Now settle down, Mr. Jeepers. It's all right. You'll get some too. What'd you get, Alden?
A 10.
Got an 18 nature.
It's not something I've seen before.
Oh. What have I seen that's like it before?
Well, it has tentacles
Mm-hmm.
and teeth
Mm-hmm.
that are kind of circular,
Mm-hmm.
but you don't know exactly what it is now.
Okay.
But he seems to be able to keep it under control.
Seems to be listening to him and he feeds it, so
Mm-hmm.
does not seem to be an issue that
Roscoe kind of sidles up to Tesla and he says, "Hey, Tesla, I mean, I think it's okay. You seem a little bit tense. You know, these people seem really nice. Just relax, have a good night before we hit the road again."
Well, I learned my lesson about trusting strangers in the wastes. Y'all relax, but I'm gonna be on guard just in case.
Okay. I guess
Thanks,
I
though.
can respect that. Okay, I'm gonna go dance some more.
You're very good at it.
And Adaman goes up to Tesla and he's like, "I'll split the watch with you. I get that this isn't on Google, you know, and desperate people do desperate things, but you know, they seem nice. But that could just be a front."
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start setting up camp,
All right.
and I will duck out the door and leave them to enjoy dinner.
Okay. Now, y'all want to go cross the river?
In the morning,
Yes,
I
sir.
reckon.
All right. And you want to take them machines with you?
If you got enough room on your flotation device, yes.
Oh, there's enough room. Don't you worry about that.
Alright, good.
What are you all gonna do once you get across it?
Oh, we're heading up to Absolution. Here it's the hottest destination anywhere anybody can
So
go to.
you probably gonna stop at Slidell before we get there. I'm thinking.
Oh yes, we were told specifically by the DM we must stop there first. Yes.
I mean, you don't have. You can do whatever you want to do.
No, we're definitely
Adaman.
stopping at Slidell because must be a plot point. Go ahead.
North of the crossing,
Mm-hmm.
there is a swamp.
Uh-oh.
If I were you, I'd go around it, especially with the machines y'all got.
North Crossing Swamp.
No roads through the swamp.
Not anymore. Maybe they used to be, you know, back in the before times.
Yeah. But no one upkept them, so they fell into disrepair, right?
Now I was born and raised
Catholic?
near that bio. But if I were you, with the machines y'all got, I'll go around them.
Fair enough.
Good to know.
Thank you
How
for your
long-
advice. I really appreciate it.
Is it a long way around?
Not so long. I mean, maybe a few more hours.
Not
Great.
bad. Not bad. at all.
Win-win.
Yeah, to keep our bikes with us.
Yeah, if y'all want to keep them machines, I would stay out of swamps. I was you.
We are not in a hurry.
And this here motorcycle is as precious to me as anything I got. And Roscoe's kind of starting to like. He's starting to try to be a little bit of Southern.
It's contagious.
While Roscoe's working on a Southern accent, I would like to go take my radio and be like, shh, we have made it to Renee and Philomena, and we are continuing on in the morning. Have a good evening. Over. And he ends his radio transmission.
You get back a response that that they have received it.
All right, cool.
Copy that.
Roger.
All right, well, I tell y'all what, we got a couple of rooms we can put y'all in. You ain't got to sleep outside. You can sleep in here.
I gotta say, if one of us is sleeping outside, at the very least, I'm sleeping outside too. It's strength in numbers out here.
I feel really bad for making Tessa set up camp now. I should really go tell her.
Well, yeah, I
about
mean,
these
you
rooms.
didn't make her. She just kind of did it.
Yeah, I know. Tessa, there are literally rooms.
Yeah, we got a couple of rooms we can set
you got
y'all
like
up
the full
in.
tent up, don't you?
Everything will be all right.
You worked really hard on that. I feel really bad, like a
It's
dick.
been like 5 minutes. What's the problem?
Oh, okay, good. We got rooms.
Do we want to use them?
Yeah, sure. We'll be fine.
Yeah. Tesla, I've spent a lot of nights outside. Actually, I don't know if I'm in this conversation.
He would cross the distance to Tesla and be like, I have radioed in where we are. So, I mean, I get that if we don't want to leave ourselves open, but I'm telling you right now, if we disappear here, they will know and another pinnacle will investigate.
I'm less worried about us and more worried about the bikes. We can't wheel them into the house.
Well, that's a good point.
He already mentioned they had a bandit problem.
I mean, you already took their motorcycles.
Those bandits that he mentioned, those
sure.
bandits that he mentioned were the ones we murdered. Yes, that's fair.
Saying.
Any other bandits should be scared of us.
Or think that we're the other bandits that we murdered and then still be scared of us.
They'll think
Are there
we are
windows on this structure?
Bozo.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just keep the window open.
Yeah, there's
You're fine.
windows.
Kronks. They'll think we're Kronks. Kronks. What was that dude's name?
Clunk.
Clunk.
I was
I'll
close.
wheel my bike around to under the window of whatever room I'm put up in and put my bell on it.
All right.
I'm still not a fan.
I'll, if you don't mind, if you've got enough string, I would happily have mine stringed together into that system. Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. All right.
I'm
Okay.
still playing music.
How many beds to a room?
Just like a king size bed or a queen size bed. Let's say that.
Wait, so there's only one queen size bed available?
Two.
There's two of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll sleep on the floor.
I mean, I'm gonna sleep with 40 because that's what I do every night anyway.
I'm basically a living space heater.
Yeah.
Get over here, Roscoe. You
and me
little
both.
cuddle bug. Get over here.
Right.
Come on. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Tessellay, there's room for one more. We're just tossing it out there.
We're a very close pinnacle.
Yeah.
We're
We could take
practically
that to
one.
know.
Me and Roscoe are super practiced in the art of consent. We will not do anything except for sleep. We are very sleepy, gentlemen.
Yeah.
I believe you, but Roscoe farts in his
I'm
sleep.
definitely going for
I
the
have-
reach around.
That's true, but if you keep your head above the blankets and just super wrap them around, you're super
Yeah.
safe.
I sleep completely under the blankets like a dog.
Not me. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm going for the reach around.
Okay. Well, I will now avoid Vorty.
Oh boy.
Any sleep
That's
training.
fine.
I'm actually doing a pretty good job of it, just letting you know.
Yeah, I'm just asking for consent before you do that, Vorty. Yeah.
No, I'm giving you notice, so
Well, thank you, Vorty. Thank you for
Yeah.
good notice. Yeah.
Nash, you only
buffalo
need a
now.
few hours, right?
Mhm.
You gonna be all right without a watch for those few hours? What?
All right. Well, you guys go to bed,
I'll take first watch.
and let's take another 5-10 minute break. We'll see how it goes.
Yay! We made it, and we made some great cations.
Yeah.
BRB.
And
Listen, we had some great
a really nice place. I would actually, well, it was really cold. I had some dogs, and there were some really cold nights where my dogs were just diving into the sleeping bag with me.
Oh.
But we got through it, and did a lot of climbing, and I'm really sore and tired now. I don't want
that's
to do it again
good.
for a while.
For the warning, James. Appreciate you.
Did you
We're
ask?
back. We're back on. Yeah, I had a feeling like,
Like,
that's the
like
setup. When he
mid-
does the question,
Mhm.
it's a setup. It's like we're
Mhm.
back online.
I don't know what you mean.
Mid
Yes, I'm done
Steven
with my
question,
dinner.
huh?
Yeah.
I don't know what you mean. Your dogs went in your sleeping bags though?
Oh
Like they
yeah, I
jump in
mean
the
it was
sleeping
really
bag
cute,
with
but
you?
also like I couldn't zip up my sleeping bag all the way, so every like 30 minutes I'm waking up cold. And I'm
Did you
happy
have
that-
both dogs?
No, I had one dog. Nathaniel
Oh,
had
okay.
another dog,
That's so
Oh,
cute.
Nathaniel took one.
but I had little Yzma in the sleeping bag, and she was so cold until she dove in. So good time.
That's cute.
What's the temperature like in Scythia?
At the moment, let's say high 50s.
That's for the nighttime?
Yeah.
It's okay. Some nice camping weather.
At the moment, yeah. Nice camping weather.
We are in southern Scythia, though. Keep that in mind.
Oh yeah, coastal.
Well, you're moving north at this point. So, you spend the night. Some of you sleep. I'm guessing some of you don't. I don't think Nash has to sleep.
Yeah, I mean a couple hours, but not really.
Okay.
Me and Adam and trade watches, so we both can still get some sleep.
Yeah, I mean I
Okay.
only need like 2 hours, so they can get
Yeah.
pretty much a full night. And I will get a full night too.
Then eventually the sun comes up, which it's like a at this point in Scythia, where you are, it's like a dim yellow light that you're used to, filtered through the slag.
Amazing.
It's like the background that Alden has. It's like this weird yellow.
Yeah, you can smell
Cloudy.
breakfast cooking when you wake up.
What does it smell like? Is it smell like seafood bacon?
I'm not sure I can describe it. When
River bacon.
When you come out to the kitchen, Philomena's making basically the Scythian version of shrimp and grits. I don't know how to describe what that smells like.
Oh, we got it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got shrimp and grits. The river shrimp and grits.
And a little bit of slag, just thrown in there.
I feed myself in vial from my rations.
Okay.
I'm getting the bikes ready to go.
Renee comes in from the back. Is y'all ready to go?
Ready to cross?
We can go ahead and get across this river if y'all ready.
Wait, are all our brides gonna be able to fit?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Well,
like
only
it must
5
be like a
medium
okay.
bikes.
Then this must be like a really big float.
Yeah.
Well, it was made to bring wagons across back in the day.
Okay, I missed that part yesterday. I was too busy dancing and playing my music and getting home.
Okay, so he takes you out to the river's edge, and the river is really, really wide. You can barely see that there is another side to it
Really?
in the conditions.
That's not a river. That's like a canyon.
It moves really slowly, but it's very wide.
The Mississippi, man.
But you could see the other side of the Mississippi.
But remember, the slag changes everything. Like perception
Mm-hmm.
is so different when slag permeates the air.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not how I interpreted the description, but okay, I can see that.
Yeah.
So he takes you to the river's edge, and there is a a large wooden platform sitting in the river, and what looks like a rope ladder that comes from the river through a winch mechanism and then under the raft.
So, Mr. Renee, Mr. Bonvillain,
Yes, Mrs. Double.
will you be escorting us across the river?
Oh yeah, I'll be coming with you. Somebody has to operate this rig.
Okay, great. So there's no real dangers to speak of that we should know about?
Well, I should tell y'all about old Boudreaux.
Okay,
You see,
I'd
old
love-
Boudreaux, he live at the bottom of the river. And as long as everybody quiet, he stay down there.
And
Now,
who is this?
If he hear a mouse cripple scrabbling, he gonna stay down there. But if he hear a big splishy splashy, it might be something he like to eat, so he gonna come up sniffing around. So we gotta be quiet, like mice.
You guys, I turned to the pinnacle. You all remember in the classics class back in school we just graduated from, we had to read that book, The Odyssey. And there was that part where they had to tie up all the sailors and put earwax in their ears.
Right.
I feel like maybe we should do something similar to B and Vorty for this trip.
Well, I believe that you and Vorty are wise enough to keep quiet,
It's
knowing
going to
that
be
it will put all of us in danger.
Vorty, no singing, and
It would
none
not-
of that concussive, shattering, operatic shit you do.
How long will this take? This won't be a long journey.
Well, it takes a few hours, you see. I mean, it's about
Oh,
it's a couple. You know, it's
You
more than
see?
100 feet across the river, and you know somebody's got to operate the winch. And I like to take breaks here and there, so
Right. So
it takes a while.
Yeah. Makes sense.
So it's more than just the slag not letting us see. Like it really is really far
It
away.
is a wide area.
I mean, I promise to, I'll definitely do everything I can.
Yeah, this here river is very wide and very deep.
Well, nothing to it but to do it.
All right, well, y'all roll your machines onto this here raft.
I do so, and I look for a large stone on the riverbank while I do.
Okay.
And if I find one, I collect it.
I don't see why you wouldn't.
Oh, are we getting skipping rocks?
No, if we
Oh.
draw something's attention, I want something
it's
that
a
can distract it.
distraction, yes.
Okay.
Um,
All right.
Renee
Maybe-
has
I love that you two are on the same page, and like me and Roscoe are just like, oh, what's that for?
Actually, now that you mention it, Roscoe, and I shove the big rock into his hands, I think you'll be able to throw that further should the need arise.
I've been practicing. Thank you. I was just thinking that.
Don't y'all worry, I
Wait,
got old Pokey
throw-
here.
Wait,
And
what-
Renee
are
has
we
a pitchfork / trident. Normally, if he comes around sniffing, I'm able to deter him.
Oh, good.
Wait, do you guys not have ranged weapons?
I do not have such in my pack. No.
Those won't do much good if it's underwater.
You know, I do have a
So-
couple of javelins, but they're so far unused, I think. So
We were trained in longbows, all of us.
That's true. I forgot
That
about
doesn't
that.
mean we have them.
Did I leave with a
I have
longbow?
an extra longbow.
Oh, sweet
I-
freedom.
I grabbed a light crossbow, so I at least have something.
I have my heavy crossbow and an extra longbow. So.
Okay.
I have all the ranged weapons we would ever need.
I got backup range, you guys. I got backup range.
I've
I
got
got really
these.
offended.
Which backup weapon would you let me use for now, Nash, if I needed to?
Oh, and I dig very far in my pack and get, and then I
Slingshot.
realize it's sitting on the outside, but there's a longbow. in there, just a regular one.
I got really offended when Crow said I might need to use a short bow, so I never really packed that.
You took offense to that. It's okay. So Vordy is going to wheel his bike onto the raft or the float, and then he's going to like take like a center position. I don't know how is everything like. Are there like crates on this thing? Is there like, how is this really designed? Is it all just flat? Is there like a rail?
No, there's a page.
That's
That's a terrible sign.
Right. I wonder.
Listen,
I
audience.
see-
Metagaming wise, if he has a page, that's a very bad sign for this going smoothly.
This is like when you're at the table and it's like I start seeing lines on the ground. What is this, you guys?
Oh no!
Can everybody see?
Yes.
Yes.
Let me
I still
see.
see the landing page.
Oh
I'm
no!
at- I'm
really?
The page
I had
is
to
black.
refresh.
Okay.
Yeah, you might have to refresh. Change that.
So are these little? Oh, those are the motorcycles. Great.
My page is black.
Yeah. Here, let me
Let me check here.
shift click you guys here.
Oh,
Oh, that's fine.
Oh, look at that fish.
There we go.
this fisherman is great. Or this Renee.
And there's
That's great.
Renee.
Oh,
dude.
Renee with his trident.
Can everybody see now?
Oh, okay, there we are. More like a try don't.
I actually just finished
Yes.
working on. I just finished working on a TV show about like kind of rednecks. We worked heavily with someone who fits the exact description of Renee, just with like Appalachian instead of Southern, instead of
All
Cajun.
right.
So it's really coming to life for me. Check Netflix in 6 months, you'll find it.
Well, he goes to the
Okay.
front, and there is a apparatus at the front where it looks like a rope bridge, like two ropes with ropes in between occasionally, and he cranks
All right.
on a winch. And you all went to school in at the Lazuli Institute, so you understand mechanical advantage, right?
Mhm.
So you understand there must be some sort of pulley system underneath. And he is cranking this mechanism which cranks the rope bridge underneath, which moves the raft along.
Well,
I make sure to watch what he does to get it started and
He's just
try
cranking
to get
it.
an understanding of it.
Looks like it's all mechanical advantage. There's no motors or anything like that.
as he starts, I say, "L'Aziz les bons temps roulés." And then I stay very quiet.
You do see that there is what looks like might be an old motor right here in the middle.
What's this pile of rope next to me? Does it need untangling?
It's just rope. You can untangle it if you like.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
All right, so Nash sets herself to untangling a rope there. And your bikes are all in the middle here.
I
And
just tap Vordy on the shoulder to get his attention.
Where is Vordy on this map?
So
He's sitting
Vordy.
in the
Oh,
middle of
there he is.
strategically-
He's right in the center. Okay.
Yeah, so Vordy strategically puts himself like he is standing on the motorcycles with his crossbow out, and he's like, "I'm not singing unless I have to."
All right. I love you, Vordy. That was very smart.
I've got my crossbow out instead of one of my firearms.
I'm very proud of you right now.
Roscoe is just circling the perimeter of or squaring the perimeter of the raft with this heavy rock in his hand, doing some squats every now and then.
And Adaman, looking at the entire length of the raft, is like, I can get anywhere I need to in 1 round. So I'm gonna stand right here.
Nice.
so Renee is cranking on this machinery at the front of the raft. And you begin to move slowly across the river. You know, there used to be a motor that did this, but it attracted unwanted attention. Cranks.
If someone were to
Right.
if we were to drive this creature away, then you could do your job with the motor.
Well, I don't know if I
You're
want
like-
anything to happen to old Boudreaux.
Keep you safe.
You're a great guy, Renee.
I mean, I'm safe, you know.
All right, all right.
Hey, Cranks. Cranks. Any Cranks.
I get nervous about Roscoe's pacing and beckon him over
Any Cranks.
and just start braiding his hair to keep him still.
That's so nice. Roscoe just like immediately settles down.
What did we just turn this into a salon? Like, what is going on?
As long as it keeps Roscoe from
Any
walking around with
pranks?
those heavy tramping boots.
Yeah,
Oh, he's barefoot, as always.
Oh, well then actually he's probably fine.
he's just heavy-footed.
Yeah. That's my God, he's a halfling.
I mean, you know, old Boudreaux, he come up sometime, but usually I can, you know, convince him to go somewhere else.
I'll be happy to convince you alongside him, my friend.
If he does show up, do you want us to hang back and let you take control of things?
No. I mean,
That would not be much of a podcast. I'm just throwing that out.
y'all got weapons and everything. I'm just standing here with a pitchfork.
Well, you said you didn't want anything to happen to him.
Well, you know, I mean, me and old Boudreaux would go back.
We can keep him at bay. We don't have to murder
mean,
him.
I don't know if he could, honestly.
I feel like if we wanted to dive in and try and kill old Boudreaux, that's like a whole different session, my friend.
What nature of river beast is Boudreaux?
Oh well, he is a no, I'm not. You ever heard of a catfish?
Yes.
Ooh, we gonna have a fish fry tonight.
No,
Well-
those are the people that tell you that they're one person and then they lie and then they're actually somebody completely different than who they told
No,
you.
Vorty, that was you doing that.
Oh, I always forget that part.
Well, he's something like that.
Well, you didn't say Hydra, so I'm super less concerned, you know.
And he cranks. And he cranks. Did y'all hear that?
No, nobody heard nothing.
You know, I've been moving this here float across this river as long as I can remember.
Hmm.
Renee, I
Yeah.
would love to hear all about your history once we're back on the shore.
The other side.
My daddy did it before me and my pappy before that.
God damn it, Renee.
Shh.
And every now and then,
I try to put my hand over his mouth.
you get like a sixth sense, you know?
Mhm.
Can everybody roll a perception check for me?
Yep. Oh,
Ooh, I forgot that was good.
God.
Not that good today.
Oh,
21.
6.
I got a 9. I want to know more about the story.
I'm getting my hair braided. I'm listening intently.
6.
Tess, you hear a noise off to the left side of the raft, like something breaking the surface.
I stop braiding Roscoe's hair and gently reach around and put my hand over his mouth and turn his face towards me and point and level my crossbow in the direction of the sound that I heard.
Okay.
Do I see anything looking closely?
Hold up the rock.
Will I also hear? I got 19. Do I hear this as well, or am I out of range of that?
I see something.
Because I probably can't see her. She's behind me.
You see? What is
You see that, Tesla?
Yes, I see it.
And
Is it coming towards us?
no. It goes up to the surface and it goes back down.
I just silently reach around and touch the arms of all of my party members nearby and just trail its wake and the ripples in the water with my crossbow.
Y'all hear that?
I heard it.
But be quiet as mine.
I am not quiet as mouse.
Thanks.
Are the motorcycles
cranks.
secured where they are?
They're on their side stands.
I'll move over here and hold the two that I can reach.
I am happy to move right here and move the two that you cannot. And then there's that. Just leave that one that Vordy's kind of balancing on.
Ready with the
Hey,
rock.
cranks. We're about, let's say 3/4 of the way across by now. Tesla. You hear a noise off to the right.
Oh no. I see it. I seen it.
Something breaks the surface of the water.
Circling us.
And then it goes
Still
back
just
down.
continue to brace the bikes and trail it because I know they keep looking at my faces to see where I'm looking.
All right, y'all just be relaxed, okay?
Super green. Bum, bum, bum,
I come this way all the time. Old Boudreaux almost never
bum.
bothers us, so. Hey, cranks. And hey, crank. Man, you know, I'm getting kind of tired. Maybe we'll take a little break right here. What do you think?
I think that would make old Boudreaux go away.
I mean, it might.
We are in their house. They're going to circle.
Need help,
I
Crank?
do this all the time on the boat.
Wait, we're stopping?
Yeah, I'm pretty tired of cranking. I need a little break.
Do you need anybody else to do it?
I mean, if somebody else wants to take over.
Yeah,
I
Roscoe runs over.
Gesture for Roscoe to take over.
He runs
His
over and
bulging
just starts
muscles.
cranking.
Okay, Roscoe, roll a strength check for me.
Build for this. Strength check. 22.
Okay. Roscoe starts cranking like twice as fast as he was, as Renee was. And you guys start moving a lot faster than you were.
Does it make us more loud in the water?
Yeah, I'm near Roscoe. I'm gonna kind of throw something throw a piece of rope at him. Oh, don't upset. Do not upset the creatures. You are not in your home.
Cranks,
This is
cranks,
their
and he cranks.
He slowly cranks. He matches Renee's pace.
All right.
Showing that he has exactly the same aptitude.
That's good. That's good speed. No, I don't know why y'all so worried. I mean, I got old Pokey right here.
Oh, there's no worries.
I think the big problem is all I've got is old Sticky right here, and he holds up his dagger. So I got to get real in close. You know what I'm saying?
You have your cross. I gave you the
Punchy.
longbow.
Oh, right. I do have a longbow. Never mind. Don't listen to me.
Roscoe cranks. And he cranks. And the far shore starts coming into view.
Yes.
On the other side, there is a dock similar to the side that you left. You can see that the rope bridge is connected to it, similar to the way it was on the other side. Now, y'all going to Slidell? Is that where y'all going?
Yep.
Well, it's just a stopover. We're not that concerned. You know, we could skip it.
Unless you
mean-
got someone you want to meet there. Or a message.
as soon as we get to the other side of this river, there is a pretty formidable swamp just north.
Right.
If I was you, I would go around it, especially
Yeah,
on these
just-
machines right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ain't no way these things are going through that swamp.
Yeah, we yeah, you mentioned we're gonna get over the river real quick.
Any cranks? Cranks. Cranks. You know, maybe someday. I mean, I try to understand old Boudreaux, you know. He lives at the bottom of the river. He only comes up to eat. He's probably
does
been
that
down
mean he's
there for.
hungry?
He's probably older than all of us,
But if he's coming up,
and he just fine
does that mean he's hungry?
sometimes.
Can I insight check him? Is his demeanor shifting? Is he getting a little weird?
You can insight check, I'm sure.
Like, is he getting ready to push one of us off to feed this thing? I don't know. I got a 5.
He seems a little introspective at the moment. You know, I got to think that me and Philomena probably ain't got much longer on this world. You know, much as many others don't. But old Boudreaux down there, he just keep on going.
Renee, maybe we can save this for the show.
I wonder what it is that why he get to live and everybody else has to die.
Well, it seems to me the big difference between you and him is the fact that he breathes water.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe that's all there is to it. Roscoe cranks. Annie cranks. In a few minutes more, you pull up at the dock on the other side.
Did it seem like Boudreaux followed us?
No, the water's a little shallower here on the bank as it was on the other side.
Immediately get my motorcycle off.
Like I'm telling you, old Boudreaux, he don't, you know, you don't give him a reason, he ain't gonna come after you. Well, y'all take the machines there, and when you get to Slidell, sorry, what was I saying?
You were going to tell us who to say hello to in Slidell, perhaps? No?
Maybe?
Okay.
What was your name again?
Oh, man. Does this seem to be
my name was
symptoms?
Stubbles. I was Stubbles. Roscoe
Oh,
Stubbles.
right, you were Stubbles, right. I remember that.
Does it seem to be symptoms of somebody maybe succumbing to the daughter in a month or so?
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, do any of us have symptoms for being out in the slag?
You don't
Yeah.
have goiters. You guys are good. You don't have Beelzebub. You're good.
Oh
you
yeah,
know?
even just smaller symptoms. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Mr. Bonvillain, are you
yes,
gonna,
sir.
you gonna make it back over the river? Okay.
Oh yeah, I'll be fine. You know, old Boudreaux, he come up, but he go back down.
Do we have heartburn, upset stomach, or diarrhea?
Yeah, you know, sometimes I get in my head. Don't worry about me.
I got.
While Vordy and Roscoe were talking to Renee, I sort of silently grab Adaman by his upper arm and pull him aside.
Yeah.
I wait until it doesn't seem like anyone else is looking, and I take his hand and I just put it up under the edge of my leather armor on my back so he can feel the lump growing there.
There's no cure yet.
I know.
We're working on it. I'm working on it. I figure with the access to all the knowledge accumulated in Scythia, that's been my goal ever since I stepped through these doors. So now it's our goal. All right.
I just step away and go back to getting my bike ready.
Can you just cut it off?
Oh, hell.
Well, I believe I was telling y'all about Slidell. Yeah, Slidell.
Right.
Now, when y'all talk to the mayor, don't bring me up.
Understood.
He don't like me. Just tell him y'all went around another way if he asks.
Why doesn't he like you?
Oh, that ain't important.
Hey, Renee, if you ever talk to the mayor again, you tell him you know us, because I'm sure he's going to like us great.
That was before I met Philomena, you understand?
You got a little bit of a history, old man?
Maybe. Ain't none of your business. Y'all just, go on now. But y'all should be able to,
yeah. Because
It's
Phil, I
Slidell,
mean,
no
more to
problem.
you than it does to him.
That's probably true. You're probably right.
I'm apparently 40 right now.
Yeah, Nash dropped out for a second, so the overlay moved around. I'm not going to worry about it.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. Hey, Mr. Renee.
Yes, Mrs. Stubbles.
Thanks for the soup or whatever you call it. It was really good.
Oh, you are well. I will. Next time you come through, I'll have Philomena make some more.
And yeah, please tell Miss Philomena the same. Great cooking.
I guarantee.
We'll be back. Say hi to Jimbo.
I don't know. You'll probably see him before I do. He just come through a couple of days ago.
No, he's
Rejoining
coming.
the conversation. If we need to come back this way, is there a way to summon you to this side of the river?
Sir Bell?
Well, I come cross every day or so. So if you just wait here, I'll be along directly.
All right.
You have a schedule?
I wouldn't send off any flares or nothing like that. You're gonna attract old Boudreaux.
Right. So you have a schedule or something?
Not exactly, no.
You don't have like a bus schedule?
No. What was your name again?
My name?
Yeah.
Oh, my name's Bob.
That's it.
Yeah. My name's Billy Bob.
All right. Well, Mr. Stubbles and Billy Bob and
yes, sir.
So
all right.
Smith. Adaman. So Smith.
Adaman, yeah, that's right. Well,
sir.
y'all be careful out there. There's many people who would
Let me roll a deception just to see if it works.
you don't have to roll it. Yeah, but it would.
Yeah. I'm Billy Bob.
But
We go way back. You don't remember? We go way
No.
back. Billy Bob and Jimbo and
maybe. Y'all be careful between here and Slidell. If you get in that swamp, things can get
We'll go
ugly.
around. We'll go around it, sir.
All right,
Thank
good.
you very much. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna get on back to Philomena, but you all be careful.
You too.
I walk over and fish out the 5 gold pieces that I was told to give him and shove them into his hand.
Oh, he looks surprised when you go to him.
yeah, he doesn't even remember.
Oh, yeah, right.
Thanks for safe passage.
All right, well, y'all have a good time. If you have to come back this way, just wait right here. I'll be back in a day or so, all right?
sir.
Thank you.
Then he starts cranking. And the float moves extremely slowly off the shore.
You know, we ought to get that guy like some young strapping young man who can crank that for him.
We're gonna have to. That's actually a real thing. If we can't cure the daughter, which is a pipe dream of mine, we must replace the person here that's gonna get them across the river. It's because eventually the daughter will take them. They're far along on the symptoms.
Yeah, it looked like it.
Yeah.
I give one of Roscoe's little braids a very gentle tug and smirk down at him. You did a really good job.
Thank you. I really, really, really wanted to throw that rock, but I did not throw the rock.
I can tell. The restraint was appreciated. Well done.
Yeah, I'm really glad Nash didn't have a hold of that rock because she'd have thrown that rock.
Yeah, just in the future, if any of you do hand me a rock, I am gonna throw it. So
I've probably seen you do that before. I was just like, oh, that's great.
Right.
That's a really great idea. Yeah. So Vorty will continue to wave to Renee all the way until like they can't see him, and he's just like, and then once he can't see him, he's just like, that dude's dead.
That's not true. Vorty.
He's gonna get himself killed.
Several months down the road. Yeah.
He doesn't even know who we are.
You've seen it.
Yeah.
You've seen the sickness take people before, Vorty.
Yes, but the sea monsters know who they are. These creatures, after you're here day after day, they get used to you.
That's
know
true too.
both.
Renee might actually even be safe if he forgets who old Kudrow is. Old Kudrow might just be like, oh.
Boudreaux will remember him.
Yeah, Boudreaux will be like, oh, that's just Renee. I don't need him. Renee brings me food.
It's like squirrels at the park.
Yeah.
He may not be
swings
okay.
her leg over her bike and gives it a. We ready?
That's right. We got to go the long way around, scenic route. We're gonna go around this swamp. Seems like there's a bit of a ride for us, but we could swing around, hit Slidell up before we start the trek to Absolution. Let's go.
All right. Well, y'all start your bikes. Maybe rev them a couple of times just for fun. It's what you do when you're in a pack.
Yeah.
Take off down the road towards Slidell. That's where we'll cut it off tonight.
Adamant's goal has suddenly become very pressing.
I was worried.
I was like, oh yeah, I'll try and do this. You know, maybe James will give me an opportunity, maybe not. Now I'm like, this must happen.
Wait, Tess, are you a human too? Adamant, I thought you were a human. Are you not human?
I am.
He's human.
You don't have any side effects?
Not yet.
He's also from Ongul.
Yeah.
Remember,
you know how old
Ongul's from the south, where the effects are less bad.
Do we know
we've got a human sheriff who's well into his 60s, we'll say. So obviously, because we can see the sunlight a little bit better.
I was just wondering because we've been traveling for a minute too. I didn't know how fast.
Yeah, you're right. That could happen. Yeah,
I mean, we're not non.
I'm sure James is rolling fortitude saves in the background. He'll let me know.
I did have a stat block for old Boudreaux, but nobody did anything stupid.
Why would we do that?
You made sure to give us plenty of time.
Yeah, you warned us.
I made a homebrew creature called Aberrant Catfish.
But that was the problem. Is like if you have to do something stupid in order, I thought you were just gonna like have something happenstance happen. You know? Oh, come on!
Oh, I gave you the opportunity to be cool, and you were.
So. I was close.
I know. You see, right there.
It easily could have happened.
The water authority is the only authority I listen to. So that was the farthest I've ever been from wanting to cause a scene.
No, I mean, listen, Tessellay like gave Vorty this look like, I'm going to whoop your ass. And Vorty's like, okay, girl, okay.
Please establish that authority.
She's definitely like the I'm gonna whoop your ass leader here.
Morty, this is like old Renee is like this is your song, you know, this is what you write the epic about, this poor tragic figure.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's in his mind, he's piecing this whole story together, and it's like, I'm gonna write some lyrics to that little banjo tune I was making up there. Oh yeah, it's gonna be amazing.
That got me, James. I'm gonna be emotional all night. That was
I hope you
sad
are.
about old Renee and like, you know, one day when he passes and poor Philomena's like, well, where the hell did Renee go? And I was like, oh!
yeah.
Well, on that note,
thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank you.
Scythia is terrible.
By the chat, thank you for joining us. And are you doing Classic Gamer tonight, Alex?
I am. Yeah, I'll be playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Cool.
And trying to make it as gay as possible.
Have you found the tallest leap yet?
I found a couple of
tallest
them.
Oh, yes, there is.
And
I'm gonna be watching you.
it's really funny because he's like really hot. So I made him like, he is running around the snow in Norway shirtless. Because I'm like, I need to see this body. And the thing is that it's so cold. Like when he's talking to people, he's like,
well, you know, you can just hide the armor. You can still have him wear the armor and it just not show.
I'm gonna have to find that feature, but it's kind of funny that he's just like
Morgan
freezing, and I'm like, you're gonna have
Morgan has all that armor hidden, baby. Oh,
I don't
yeah.
even have the game. I saw it on Twitter.
Yeah.
Listen, because apparently this is a common issue in this game.
I don't even want to know what mods you have on Skyrim, Morgan.
I definitely play a tiefling in Skyrim.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I have the Thomas the Tank Engine mod in Skyrim, so that all the dragons are Thomas the Tank Engines.
It's the best.
No.
It's terrifying, actually.
You do that opening scene.
Is that where that one GIF comes from? With the
yeah.
That makes...
But yeah, I'll be streaming on Classic Gamer with a Y on YouTube at 8 o'clock.
All right, we'll be there for that.
Yeah. Thank you.
Everybody have a good night, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah. Happy holidays.